After voting to pass the big budget bill, Ohio Senator John Husted sent a newsletter out to his constituents explaining his reasoning for approving the bill. We found that Senator Husted was spinning a narrative of self-interest into a fanciful tale about supporting his constituents. We break down his claims one by one and explain how he is twisting facts to comport with his preferred narrative. Husted's fourth claim is that the bill makes Americans and Ohioans more prosperous, and he offers 9 bullet points explaining how. This is one of the tricks Republicans like John Husted are using, packaging bad policy in nice-sounding bullet points. Making the Trump tax cuts permanent means making the wealth transfer from the bottom 90% to the top 1% permanent. Even before the big budget bill, the 2017 tax law transferred nearly $37 billion to those making over $1 million a year in the first 12 months. CBO projects the new law will transfer nearly $94 billion in 2027 alone. Until the law is changed, this reverse Robin Hood scam will continue forever. Increasing the estate tax limit only benefits the ultra-wealthy in their efforts to preserve intergenerational wealth without paying their fair share in taxes. Husted claims this is about protecting Ohio family farmers, but his numbers are all wrong again. Limiting taxes for estates valued between $5 million and $15 million does not require tax breaks for larger estates, unless you are prioritizing the 1% over the 99% of Ohioans. By extending the 20% small business deduction, Republicans are adding $655 billion to the debt by claiming magical future job creation without any evidence or accountability for that claim. These deductions have been in place since 2017 and have not produced the millions of new jobs they claim will happen this time. The deduction on qualified tips requires that all taxes be withheld first, then refunded after filing. This gimmick expires in 2028 and begs the question, why offer deductions instead of raising the minimum wage for tip earners? The deduction on overtime works the same way, expires in 2028, and is expected to encourage excessive overtime without additional labor protections, potentially making workplaces less safe for workers. Again, why offer a deduction gimmick instead of encouraging employers to pay a living wage? The deduction for up to $10,000 worth of car loan interest makes little sense at all. It will likely encourage many to take on additional personal debt that will last well beyond the 2028 expiration of this deduction. Expanding Pell Grant eligibility introduces a risk of lots of for-profit, low-quality schools emerging to scam students, like Trump University. Real workforce preparation requires stronger protections, funding for community colleges and trade schools, and long-term training programs. NASA funding was cut overall in the big budget bill, but some programs received increased funding, as the senator points out. But tying our local economic opportunities to federal space contracts is risky and unsustainable. These funds could be more broadly invested in infrastructure, education, or clean energy jobs in Ohio with more widespread and reliable benefits. A truly prosperous economy invests in people directly through wages, healthcare, education, and infrastructure, not just tax breaks. We'd love to discuss this with the senator in an in-person town hall meeting sometime soon.